Okay, so a lot of people requested that I make a video on Matt Morgan and his little rant in Bloodstained Memoirs. You can check it out on their channel. They've been posting clips of the movie. It's a new wrestling documentary, kind of like Beyond the Mat and shit like that, behind the scenes, shoot interviews. And Matt Morgan, this failure of a motherfucker, a fucking failure, went to WWE, couldn't get over. They tried hard. They tried to get Heyman behind him. No one gave a shit about him. He stole Brock Lesnar's F5. Still couldn't get over. He stuttered. Even WWE admitted that that was a fail, that there was a mistake. Couldn't get over. They built them up, and still not a damn fucking person on the planet gave a shit. And Matt Morgan went to TNA, where he proceeded to do nothing for about the same amount of time. And still, they keep saying he's going to be world champion. He's a future world champion. But he hasn't won the fucking belt yet. And I hope he never does. He's just a shitty-ass wrestler. This guy gets the nerve to go full out on the IWC. The Internet Wrestling Community. People always ask me what it stands for. You got the Internet Wrestling Community, which is the whole internet. That's PW Torch and all the message boards. And you got the YWC, which is right here on YouTube. So he's talking about this place too, because this is just, a subsection. A section of the IWC is YouTube, because we make all these videos and shit, and we communicate with our wrestling fans. Matt Morgan says that everybody in the IWC, except for a choice few, except for the, guys like Dave Meltzer and some others, a couple of others, people who get paid to do that type of shit, their opinions are valid. The rest of us, we're all fat. Last time I checked, I ain't fat. Says that we're all virgins, never had a vagina since we came out of one. I was brought into this world through a C-section, and I have had vagina. And so apparently that's false. I don't understand this. So you got the whole entire WWE is PG. It's based around kids. Now you would have to have vagina in order to have kids. So apparently Matt Morgan doesn't know how babies are made, because you have fathers and mothers. WWE's catering to mothers now. Apparently Matt Morgan doesn't think about this because he doesn't have a brain. But he says that he's got a degree in communications. We're all uneducated. This is very strange because a lot of college students attend wrestling events. I have a degree in liberal arts. It's just an associate's degree, so you're no better than me, Matt Morgan. We've all got, not all of us, but a lot of us go to school or have been to school and have degrees. Oh my God, a degree in communications. You're so smart. Why don't you fucking use it? If you took that many public speaking classes, why do you speak like you got something wrong with you? You're not even doing your fucking stuttering gimmick like you did in WWE, and you still act like you got fucking problems upstairs. I mean, holy fucking shit. Look at it. They'll give a college degree to any fucking bum. You ever go into a place, a guy in a position in a job, and you have to have a degree to apply, and you're like, there's no fucking way this motherfucker could have a degree. That's Matt Morgan. There's no way that motherfucker could have got his degree. Probably bought it off eBay or some shit. Any fucking moron could be a college graduate. It ain't that impressive anymore nowadays, because you got fucking half retards with college degrees. And this guy says that we have no right to have an opinion. For example, when there's a squash match, we can't say a typical big man squash match. A typical big man squash match, I think it's pretty apparent what that is. It's a big man wrestling usually a smaller guy, hitting a couple of moves and getting the win. We're not allowed to say if a match was bad, because we don't have an athletic bone in our body. So, you know, it's fucking crazy. So everybody, you know, in Newsday, in the Daily News, in the New York Post, I'm naming the New York papers because that's where I live. You know, they talk about baseball. They'll say, you know, where the Yankees fucked up, where the Mets they fucked up, and they criticize how they could have did the game better. A lot of these guys, they don't have an athletic bone in their body. Don't play baseball. Never have. Never will. But people still respect their opinions. Why? Because there's other people that agree with them. Apparently, you have to be a fucking wrestler. You have to be an athlete. You know, I don't understand this contradiction statement. So, say you're a basketball player. Is LeBron James allowed to have a wrestling opinion? You know, he's an athlete, but he's not a wrestler. So what the fuck is that supposed to mean? It doesn't even fucking make any sense. He said, you know, what is this man talking about? You're allowed to have a fucking opinion. It's called the fucking First Amendment to the fucking Constitution. The very first one. The freedom of speech, as long as you don't hurt anybody, which, you know, there's, well, some people bully here in the YWC, but that's besides the point. We're allowed to say whatever the fuck we want. And I'm sure we're allowed to say whatever the fuck we want about a shitty ass fucking wrestler like Matt Morgan. Who the fuck is Matt Morgan to come on a video and tell us what to do? Is there any fucking retards that are actually gonna listen to this fucking moron? We're not allowed to have a fucking opinion. We fucking are the reason why he gets paid. We order the pay-per-views, watch them on TV, buying the merch, whatever it may be. Anybody in the wrestling business, they're there because of us. So we should be allowed to say whatever the fuck we want because they're the reason they're allowed to put food on the table. Because of us. Wrestling was built by the fans, and I know they don't say that anymore, but they used to. It's all about us. The show is there because of us, and that's why they should do what we want, because it's our fucking show. We built that show. That's the reason why they're even able to afford to have, you know, a ring, allowed to have all fancy pyros and shit, because of us. Because we fucking paid for it. We gave them the money so they could use that money. We are the reason that they exist. And our opinions, they mean something because we're the fucking fans. We're the ones that sit in the audience and watch this fucking bullshit. We're the ones who are forced to, you know, just because Matt Morgan's on the card, we're forced to sit there at that TNA event and watch this boring ass wrestle. You know? I didn't pay to see that, but he's still there. You know something? I have the right to say the opinion. I'm a paying customer, and I don't fucking want to see this 7-foot retard. He ain't got anything fucking nice to say about wrestling fans. The people who fucking made him, and they didn't even want him, but they got him anyway. So Matt Morgan, you could suck my fucking cock. You could suck my cock, you know, all day fucking long. But you know something? I wouldn't want your fucking dirty lips tasting my cock because it tastes good, and I don't want that. All right. So Matt Morgan is a piece of shit. Doesn't have the right to say anything he did in that video, especially because he's a shitty ass fucking wrestler. All right, Matt Morgan, blow me, bitch.